people that know me will see a common thread throughout each of them. I think they just look at different parts of my own personal attitude and sort of my own characteristics and amplify different parts of myself. I'm quite easy to get on with, whether I know someone or not. I'm quite adaptable in a situation of getting to know someone. I like to meet new people, especially when I'm out. I think Velma gets around a little bit. Like, Velma likes to socialise with a little bit of everyone. She likes to be the centre of attention. So I don't really socialise, more as I want people to look at me. Tash Hag, she magnetises herself to all the sort of creative people. People that they're not quite male, they're not quite female, they're not quite artistic, they're not quite academic. Everything sort of in between, Tash Hag is a fan of. A lot of effort does go into looking like this as well, but it's not as drastic and not as obvious, and I think a lot of people just look at me and I look quite boring compared to other people, and it makes me sad. I like that whether you like it or not, you've always got a reaction to it, and I like knowing that someone's reaction might be good and someone's reaction might be bad, and I like living on that sort of fine line between the two. She's beautiful, you can't deny. Whether you like it or not, you can't deny it. His face, his ass. People never quite know how to respond. I can walk into a room of trannies and drag queens and transvestites and cross-dressers and they still don't quite understand it. I can walk into a room of straight guys and straight girls and they don't understand it. So I like the idea that even though I'm being completely myself and I'm sort of letting go and being around people that can explore gender and look at gender like cross-dressers or drag queens, and yet they still don't fully understand what I'm doing. I think if you went out with me on a night out, I like making people laugh. But then I think a lot of people that I like that don't know when to stop. Yeah, I think I'm quite appropriate in when I do things and when I say things, and I think I've got that sort of self-control as well. I can't describe the night out, but I can describe how you'll feel afterwards. Obviously you'll be turned on, that's a given. But you will probably feel a bit grotty at the end. You probably need a shower afterwards. A night out with Tash Hag. Confusing. Eye-opening. Mind-opening. I think people see stuff that they wouldn't expect to see, and it opens up a part of people's minds that they wouldn't expect to open up. I actually hang out with my sister a lot. Like, it's a bit weird. I live with her as well. So, I mean, as soon as I go home, we always put on a movie. Whether we go out, whether we're staying in, we're always sort of hanging around, and we've always been like that. I mean, I've been quite family orientated. Velma has a very distant family. She's got cousins, she's got aunties, she's got nieces and nephews, but she doesn't have anyone. I wasn't birthed at all. I don't know who my mother is. I don't know where she's gone. I was left in an alley somewhere whilst it was raining, and I sort of crawled my way into fabulosity. I mean, Tash Hag is her own family. I mean, Tash Hag was created because I was looking at the need in social media of relationships and codependency and this idea of man and woman, and sort of creating a being that doesn't need man or woman. She's got herself. And this is going to sound completely weird, but it's healthy to be a little bit schizophrenic in that sense. Everyone's got different attributes and different parts of their personality. It's necessary for people to express themselves no matter how they're feeling.